monk scandal, AIDS hero now accused of colossal fraud. A revered monk who once cared for AIDS patients is at the center of Thailand's latest monastic scandal, accused of orchestrating a massive donation fraud potentially worth tens of billions of baht. From hero to suspect. On August 26, 2025, police investigators persuaded Luang Pho Alangkat to disrobe so he could face charges he denies. The monk, long praised for opening Wat Phra Bat Nam Phu, Lopburi, in 1992 as a refuge for people living with HIV/AIDS, was charged with money laundering alongside celebrity medium Dr. B. Seksan Sapsiksikal. Both remain in custody pending a bail decision. An elaborate stage-managed scheme. Colonel Karenkiat Pankhaw, who leads the probe, described the operation as Alangkat the Drama, a carefully choreographed fundraising ruse. As AIDS treatments improved and costs fell, donations paradoxically surged, with appeals still claiming to fund patient care. Investigators say the network ran like a business, systematically collecting money via multiple channels. Estimated losses could reach tens of billions of baht over many years. A life built on lies. The monk's real name is Kriyankrai Phet. He allegedly assumed the full identity of a deceased classmate, Alangkat Palmuk, even using the classmate's parents' names to open foundation bank accounts. His credentials were fabricated: no Debsaran school diploma, no KSETSART university degree, no Australian engineering masters. He admitted never finishing vocational studies and dodging conscription by fleeing to Malaysia before returning to be ordained, initially planning only a brief stay in ropes. He served at Wat Phra Bat Nam Phu for 32 years, inventing much of his backstory. The medium's role. The downfall began with Dr. B, who allegedly leveraged the temple's reputation to raise money for personal gain. Insiders grew suspicious as cash donations vanished while a lavish new house for Dr. B went up. The investigation now spans about 30 network members. Systemic chaos. Thailand's Anti-Corruption Commission found no proper financial controls. Temple officials couldn't even say how many bank accounts existed or explain spending on insurance policies and company formations. One former patient withdrew over 300 million baht in 5 years. Someone reportedly obtained 100 million baht from the monk to buy a helicopter. Human impact and early reforms. About 120 people still live at the temple, including 60 terminally ill patients needing full-time care. In response, authorities signaled system fixes. From January 2026, tax-deductible donations must go through e-donation systems. Handwritten merit certificates will no longer count for tax purposes. Prior awards to Alangkat were revoked. Education authorities removed laudatory passages about him from 5th grade textbooks. Bigger picture. Beyond one man's misconduct, the case exposes vulnerabilities in Thailand's temple donation ecosystem and how public compassion can be exploited. Investigators hope strong penalties will deter copycat schemes across thousands of temples nationwide. Thailand pilots TouristDigiPay so visitors can convert crypto to baht. Thailand is launching TouristDigiPay, a nationwide 18-month regulatory sandbox pilot starting in Q4 2025, letting foreign visitors convert digital assets, including cryptocurrencies, into baht for travel spending. Merchants will always be paid in baht. How it works. Licensed digital asset operators, regulated by the SEC, partner with e-money service providers, overseen by the Bank of Thailand. Tourists open accounts with both regulated entities and pass KYC and CDD checks under Thailand's Anti-Money Laundering Office, AMLO. After converting crypto to baht, tourists pay electronically, typically by scanning QR codes, at large retailers and small vendors nationwide. Digital assets cannot be used directly to pay for goods/services. Conversion to baht is mandatory. The tourist wallet starts as an e-money conversion tool, with plans to link to international debit/credit cards later. SEC Secretary General Pornanong Budsertragun says the project includes appropriate risk management and strict KYC/CDD. The SEC has begun pre-consultation with firms and is revising relevant rules. The pilot's results will guide future expansion. Spending caps and safeguards. Up to 500,000 baht/month at merchants that pass Know Your Merchant checks. Up to 50,000 baht/month at small retail merchants. High-risk businesses, for AML, cannot accept payments. Conversion fees are set by participating operators. No cash withdrawals while the tourist wallet is active. Unspent baht can be reconverted to digital assets only up to the original converted amount. Cashing out requires closing the tourist wallet, designed to curb abuse. Why it could help tourism. Tourists get a cashlight, card-light option while Thai businesses still receive baht. Tourism is roughly 12% of GDP, yet between January 1 to August 17 arrivals fell 7% year-on-year to 20.8 million, with China leading at 2.93 million visitors. Thailand's planning agency cut its 2025 forecast from 37M to 33M, the record was 40M in 2019. Nirawan Phuwatnanokul, CEO, Binance by Gulf Binance, calls crypto-based payments a fast, convenient alternative appealing to digital-first travelers and the growing global crypto community. A Grand View research report values the crypto payments market at $550 million 2024, projecting $2.4 billion by 2033. Other countries, from Bhutan, National Crypto Payment System for Tourism, to the US and Japan, are also experimenting. Managing the risks. Risks include money laundering, fraud, and fake merchants. The pilot limits participants to licensed providers, uses traceable QR payments with clear caps, disallows cash, excludes high-risk merchant categories, and can hold funds until tourists leave Thailand. Gulf Binance is discussing extra safeguards, screening tools to block illicit funds, behavioral monitoring to flag suspicious activity, IP-based location checks, and tighter source of funds verification. Officials stress there's no single fix. Success requires continuous coordination among regulators, government, and the private sector. If the trial succeeds, Thailand could position itself as a global testbed for digital tourism finance and attract a new wave of crypto-savvy travelers. Shock ouster in Bangkok, Paetongtarn Shinawatra removed, surprise pact with People's Party could end the crisis. Thailand's Constitutional Court removed Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra on Friday, August 29, for an ethics breach, another blow to the Shinawatra dynasty and a fresh plunge into political uncertainty. The youngest PM in Thai history becomes the sixth leader backed by the family to be ousted by the military or the courts. The verdict in the leaked call. The court cited a June phone call with Hun Sen, Cambodia's Senate president, during heated border tensions. Citing constitutional provisions, Article 170, 1(4), with 106, 4, 5, judges said her remarks, referencing the 2nd Army Region Commander and using "we" signaled disunity between government and military, risking Thailand's position and inviting Cambodian interference. Paetongtarn apologized, saying she aimed to avoid war through a softer negotiating stance to protect sovereignty. Plaintiffs argued she acted improperly for a PM, appeared to side with Cambodia, and seemed ready to meet Cambodian demands. The call came as Thailand restricted border crossings after clashes near Ubon Ratchathani in late May. Cambodia brought claims to the ICJ on June 15, the same day as the call. The court ruled her ministerial status ended on July 1, ordering her to cease duties. Cabinet dissolved, Parliament to pick a new PM. The decision dissolves the entire cabinet, forcing Parliament to elect a new Prime Minister. The Pheu Thai party is weakened and must try to assemble a fragile majority. With growth projected at 2.3%, Bank of Thailand, public anxiety over stalled reforms and a shaky economy is rising. Acting leadership, Deputy PM Phumtham Wechayachai and the current cabinet handle day-to-day affairs until a parliamentary vote, no time limit. 5 people are eligible for PM, only one from Pheu Thai, Chaikasam Nidasirai, 77, a low-profile former Attorney General. Other names floated include Prayut Chan-o-cha and Anyatan Charnvirakul, whose party quit Paetongtarn's coalition after the leak. Political scientist Stithorn Thananithakot expects a difficult, slow selection. Game changer, Bum Jaithai, People's Party agreement. In a surprise move, Bum Jaithai announced a deal with the largest opposition force, the People's Party, to form a short-term government. By convention the People's Party would lead, but legal constraints prevent it from nominating its own PM, so Bum Jaithai steps in while accepting the People's Party's terms. 3 key commitments. Dissolve the House within 4 months of presenting the policy statement. Hold a referendum to amend the 2017 Constitution and enable a directly elected Constitutional Assembly. The People's Party remains in opposition, takes no ministries, and closely scrutinizes the government. After a meeting between Bum Jaithai leader Paetongtarn Shinawatra and People's Party head Napthapong Roangpanuat, all conditions were accepted. Paetongtarn is now courting other parties for support. Protesters have rallied outside People's Party HQ, demanding swift dissolution and a new constitution.